Everton news today. David Moyes reveals reason for Branthwaite benching against Fulham. Meanwhile, Tyler Dibling has been handed an ultimatum at Everton following a dramatic outburst from Moyes. An £18 million forward snubs Everton to join Premier League rivals. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest Everton news. But before that, if you're as passionate about the Toffees as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening to the People's Club. Alright Everton fan, let's properly break down why Branthwaite was benched against Fulham and what David Moyes was really thinking. Everton supporters were taken by surprise when Branthwaite was named on the bench against Fulham, especially after completing a full 90 minutes at left-back in the draw with Brighton. Given his importance to the team, many fans immediately feared the worst and wondered if another hamstring issue had surfaced. In reality, the decision was about caution, rather than concern. David Moyes has made it clear that Branthwaite's minutes are being carefully managed after a long and frustrating recovery. The 23-year-old missed the majority of the season with a serious hamstring injury, and rushing him back into consecutive matches could risk undoing months of rehabilitation. From Moyes' perspective, protecting one of Everton's most valuable assets is essential, particularly with European ambitions still alive. The context makes the benching understandable, but the knock-on effects were clear on the pitch. With Branthwaite rested, Moyes opted to use Jacob Ryan at right-back, despite him being a natural centre-half. Fulham quickly identified that as a weakness and repeatedly attacked down Everton's right side. The opening goal came from that channel, and Raúl Jiménez could easily have doubled the lead after capitalising on another mistake. This highlights a wider issue for Everton fans to consider. Squad depth, particularly at fullback, remains a problem, and tactical compromises are leaving the team vulnerable. Being pinned back limits Everton's ability to control games and puts extra strain on the defence. Looking ahead, Moyes faces a balancing act. Branthwaite must be eased back sensibly, but Everton also need better solutions around him. How the manager handles that balance could have a major impact on results in the weeks to come, which is why this decision matters so much to supporters. My friend Toffee fan, do you agree with Moyes managing Branthwaite's minutes, even if it weakens the team short term? Share your opinion in the comments below. So Toffee, what David Moyes is really saying to Tyler Dibling and why this matters right now? Moyes has delivered a very clear and uncompromising message to Dibling, and it says a lot about where the young winger currently stands at Everton. Since arriving on Merseyside in the summer, things have not gone to plan for the 19-year-old, who has struggled to make a consistent impact in his first Premier League campaign. Dibling's opportunities have been limited, and even when chances have come his way, he has failed to fully convince the Everton manager. With only 4 league starts to his name and Everton now deep into the season, patience is beginning to wear thin. Moyes has openly challenged the youngster to raise his intensity, be more direct, and show the personality needed to succeed at the top level. This is especially relevant given the competition in wide areas. McNeil continues to be trusted ahead of Dibling, while others have taken their moments when given opportunities. Moyes has stressed that talent alone is not enough and that Dibling must contribute goals and assists if he wants to force his way into the side. From a team perspective, Everton need reliable attacking output as they push for stronger league finishes and long-term stability. Carrying players who are not producing is a luxury the club cannot afford. At the same time, fans understand Dibling is young and adapting to new expectations, pressure, and a demanding manager. Looking ahead, the next few months could be crucial. Dibling either responds to this challenge and proves he belongs, or his future at Everton may come into question as the summer approaches. For Evertonians, this situation represents a wider theme at the club. Development must come with results, and every player has to earn their place. My dear Everton fan, at 19, how much patience should Everton really have with a young winger like Dibling? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Listen up Everton fan, January showed us exactly how careful Everton are being, and there's a reason for it. Everton's long-running hunt for a reliable striker is set to roll into the summer transfer window, and patience is once again being tested among the fanbase. The January market came and went with only one arrival, Tyreek George, leaving David Moyes to continue working with the forwards already at his disposal. The club explored several attacking options over the winter but ultimately decided not to force a deal. Names like Youssef En-Nesyri were discussed, yet Everton opted to wait rather than overpay or commit to the wrong profile. A cautious approach reflects the reality of the club's current rebuild, where every signing has to make sense financially and tactically. One complication is competition. Fulham are already pushing to get ahead of Everton in the race for Ricardo Pepe, highlighting how many Premier League sides are looking to strengthen up front. Everton cannot afford to be reactive again if they want to land their top targets. Another interesting subplot involves Tammy Abraham. Everton held serious interest in the striker, but his preference for a return to Aston Villa effectively ended that conversation. Villa moved quickly, spending a significant fee to secure him, and while it is too early to judge his impact, it underlines how decisive other clubs can be. For now, Everton are backing Fierno Barry and Beto, both of whom have shown encouraging signs in recent weeks. Their improvement has eased some pressure, but questions remain about whether they can deliver consistently over a full season. For supporters, this situation matters because the summer window feels pivotal. Everton have saved money, learned lessons, and now have time to plan properly. Getting the striker decision right could define the next phase of the club's progress under Moyes. Evertonians, do you agree with the club's cautious approach in January, or should they have pushed harder for a striker? Share your opinion in the comments below. Hey Toffee, this situation with McNeil shows the side of football we don't often talk about. It has been an emotionally draining few days for Dwight McNeil, and it is a situation that says a lot about the human side of football at Everton. On deadline day, McNeil believed his future was taking him to Crystal Palace. A medical was completed, plans were made, and mentally he had already begun preparing for a new chapter. Then, at the last moment, the deal collapsed, leaving the winger stuck in limbo and clearly shaken. Situations like this can derail a player's focus, especially in the middle of a demanding Premier League season. Everton were quick to step in. Behind the scenes, the club's player support team has been working closely with McNeil to help him reset mentally and emotionally. Senior figures in the dressing room, including James Tarkowski, have also rallied around him, which highlights the leadership and togetherness Moyes has tried to rebuild. From a footballing perspective, McNeil's season has been underwhelming. He has struggled for form and consistency, and many fans had already accepted that his time at the club might be ending. When the Palace move fell apart, some supporters were forced to rethink their reaction, and the wider response since has been far more supportive. Why does this matter to Everton fans? Because McNeil is still here, and Everton need every player locked in for the run-in. With 14 league games remaining, Moyes will likely need rotation, depth, and experienced options. If McNeil can channel this disappointment into motivation, he could still play an important role. This episode could either define the end of his Everton career, or spark a response that helps the team push forward together. My friend Toffee fan, do you think this episode marks the end of McNeil's Everton career? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is the Toffee's News fan channel, and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.